Hi everybody, it's Kai922. I've got a fairy tale discussion that I did with Nostradamus. Hopefully we'll be able to upload that tonight. I don't think I might have to do it tomorrow. But that's not what this video is about. Bleach 511. KUBO, you... This chapter was a 5 out of 5 in leaps and bounds. Let's get into it. Oh my god, what happened in this chapter? See, in the beginning of the chapter, we get a little flashback, mini flashback with Yamamoto, which is Shunsui. Very young Shunsui. He's like a kid. It's like ridiculous. And he's going into Yamamoto's room and he sees this portrait of this person in flames, and it's obviously Yamamoto himself. And Yamamoto's telling Shunsui, "Oh, well, how are you in her and everything," so on and so forth. He says, "Oh, that guy is you won't see that guy anymore. He's left. That monster has left, more or less." And that's basically what he tells him in the beginning of that. And then we see in one page Yamamoto on the bottom, and oh my god! After the flashback, holy shit! I was like, when I saw that one, I was like, holy shit! Now, if everyone saw what happened last week, the last Bleach chapter, when Yamamoto got struck by BACH, and it seemed like, at first when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's just a flesh wound. It wasn't serious. Apparently it was! Yamamoto got fucking cut in half! Holy shit! Oh, KUBO, you are doing something special. That's all I have to say. You are really hitting it hard. So far, he's killed 2 lieutenants. We don't know about Byakuya still. I'm still, the jury's out still on Byakuya. But Yamamoto's dead. He's fucking dead. But you see, he gets cut in half, and it's basically... And in one of the pages he says, "I probably won't come back here again." And then the upper half of his body falls to the ground. Oh my shit! His body's standing up. Oh my god damn it, KUBO! Holy! It was insane! Oh my god! Okay, moving on. He falls down, and then we see Shunsui say, Yamajii. That's what he calls him. He calls Yamamoto Yamajii. And he's getting shot by that sternritter with the guns. And then we get to the title page. It says, "Die standing." And we see, Shunsui's feet. Moving on from there, we just see BACH standing there, and he says, and he's telling him, you might be the head of the Shinigamis, but now you're just pitiful, just laying there, being very pitiful. And BACH goes into details. After that, he just standing there he says, "Let's go, Yashwald," and he says, "Yes." Yamamoto gets one swipe at BACH. he cuts off his arm. Cuts off his right arm, actually. And that's all he really does, Yamamoto, in that scene. He says, are you trying to stop me even now that you're dead? Oh, wait, no. He didn't cut off his arm. My bad. BACH cut off his arm. BACH cut off Yamamoto's arm. So really, Yamamoto did nothing. It's like, oh my god. I was like bugging out, man. And he says, oh, you trying to stop me when you're dead? How foolish. And BACH's now talking to him, says, you don't even realize why I didn't list you among the special 5 war potentials. Why didn't you? And he's saying, why didn't you heal your left arm? And he's referring to Orihime, saying, if you let that woman heal your arm. If Orihime had healed Yamamoto's arm after the war with Aizen, he might have had a better chance beating. Well, I don't know. It's heads or tails, though. And he's basically going on, BACH, saying, you know, why didn't you do it? You know, you didn't want to use a human. I know you even during the fight against Aizen, you were worried about involving Ichigo Kurosaki, who's a human being, and even now you shouldered not only the Soul Society but the human world on your back and stood before me, but you lost. You became weak, Yamamoto. You used to be different. He's basically saying that back in the day, Yamamoto was like a demon, and you that group of, and it was known as the divisions, was, you know, bloodthirsty. You killed everybody who stood in your way, so on and so forth. A group of bloodthirsty killers. They were dreadful. Were really a demon with a sword, you know, and he's basically saying that Yamamoto would do anything to defeat the enemy. But then after gaining peace, the things you loved and wanted to protect increased, and now you're just a flock of weaklings. And he says, you'll be aware of it until your death, so I will tell you, Soul Society will die soon, but the 13 divisions died 1,000 years ago, together with us. So he annihilates him, and then he tells, you know, his captain of the Stern Raiders to completely violate Soul Society. And then all these guys start showing up, all these other soldiers of the rebellion, and they're just annihilating these Soul Reapers, just cutting them to shreds. And then this one Soul Reaper says, someone help! And then we see BACH, and then he says, it's the end. Let's go. Now that we annihilated the 13 divisions, the Zero Division will probably show up. Let's retreat and wait for them to assemble. And then all of a sudden, something happens at the very end of this chapter. There's an explosion. And just to let everyone know, this is definitely going to be discussed. Picking my nails. This is definitely going to be discussed in the live stream on Thursday. Alright, I told you guys, there's going to be 2 live streams. There's going to be one today. And there's going to be one on Thursday. The Thursday one is definitely going to be about this. And so he sees an explosion, BACH, and he says, what's that? And that's how the chapter ends. Five out of 5. I don't know what KUBO is doing, but he needs to continue it. This is, you know, I have a feeling that, now I don't want to say this. Don't get excited beyond belief. I think next week we might see the mystery person. But this is just a theory. The explosion, I'm going to say it's Ichigo. Just putting it out there because the way it looked like a gateway opening. At least to me, that's what it looked like. It looked like some gateway opened, and if you look at it carefully, you'll see like a line. There's like a line here, and there's like this. So it looks like someone forced open a doorway. And you really think about this. Now, like I said, we don't know who that mystery person is, but it might be revealed next week. Like I said, 5 out of 5. Yamamoto is dead. I'm like tripping. I'm freaking tripping this chapter. And also, there was another thing that was making me trip over my ass. But that will wait until later today in my live stream, where I will talk about that. It has to do with Sword Art Online. Anyway, moving right along. Chapter 5 out of 5. Yamamoto is dead. What the fuck, man? That's like sick. And the funniest thing is, you know how like, I've been seeing a trend here. I don't want to bring up, Kenichi, but in Kenichi, you know how Junizard, he died standing up? And there have been other animes where, people die standing up. I mean, Yamamoto still died. He got cut in fucking half. I mean, but still, he died standing up. And then he got cut in half and he fell. Now, like I said before, the jury is still out on Byakuya. I'm sorry. I honestly cannot say with 100% certainty that he died. Now, he was going to elaborate, BACH, on why he wasn't the 5, Yamamoto wasn't with the 5 prospective battle entities that were concerned with this war. He really didn't go in details of that. But we know that one of them is Aizen. And we can confer that the other one is Ichigo. Which leaves 3 others. So, and I think it was Apocalypse. He sent me a link to which was Elite Ace. He had said he had found something about KUBO on Twitter saying the list of people that are going to die in Bleach. Yamamoto is dead. Think about that. They gotta get somebody to replace him. Think about that. KUBO. Whatever you are doing, keep at it. Because it is the best. This arc is going to kick everyone's ass when it continues from here on out. But like I said, fucking awesome chapter. What did you guys think? Yamamoto's dead. You're cut in half. Like, what the fuck? Unbelievable. Just fantastic, KUBO. Fantastic. We will see what happens from here on out. I believe the person coming in next week is going to be Ichigo. And maybe the mystery person. So we will see on that. This has been Balkan 922. He's dead. This is gonna get good. See you guys later.